right. Hi, everyone. It's been a while. My name is Audrey, and welcome to my 100-day project where I am live streaming and painting with mindfulness. And up until a couple sessions ago, I've been painting with watercolor, and then lately I've been exploring gouache. So I'm really excited to continue with that. I've been doing a composition where it's like a small square and then with flowers kind of like popping out at you. So I started with marigolds and then peonies. Not my favorite, but that's okay. Move on. And then lavender. And then today I'm going to paint roses. Now, I love painting roses with watercolor. And I will admit that I'm kind of nervous to paint roses with gouache because I can't rely on how I've normally painted roses with watercolor, so I'm definitely going to need to calm down during our breathing exercise today and really give myself grace. So if you're in the same kind of boat where, you've tried something new and it's made you nervous, or maybe you're nervous right now, just letting you know, I feel what you're feeling and we can get through it together. So again, thank you so much for being here. Let's begin with our breathing exercise. And if you're new here, I do these breathing exercise not just before I paint, but just in general, because it really helps you kind of clear your head. It's not just about, breathing just to slow down our heart rate. That's a, cool bonus, but it's really to allow yourself to be present in the moment. I think if you're anything like me, if I don't take the time to slow down and breathe, my mind starts to flit and like flutter into 10 different ways, and then I start losing my train of thought. I start getting more anxious, and so just coming into this creative time with the breathing exercise and just helping yourself to calm down. Like even right now, like I'm already like breathing a little faster because I'm already nervous about what's going to happen. But I'm, telling myself not to focus on the end result and really just enjoy the process because I've really been enjoying gouache. So yeah. Hello, Linda. Hello, Rena. Hello. Rena, I think you've brought up that point before, sketching with your non-dominant hand and then painting to kind of like break out of that cycle. So yeah, I haven't practiced that yet. I might not do that today, but I will try to do that, just in my own sketchbook on my own time. So thank you so much. Also, you guys, I like semi-permanently dyed my hair purple. Like, I don't know if you remember, but I had like blonde tips on my hair and I was kind of getting annoyed with the blonde. And so I decided to add some purple, like purple tones in my hair. So I don't know if you can even see it, but basically it's just like darker. So anyway, that's what I did over the weekend and this week. So yeah, please tell me in the chat how your week has been, like on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being, it's a really rough week, or 5 being, it's all right, or no, 5 being, it's great, it's going great. And then 3 being like, it's all right. So yeah, give me a number and let me know how you're doing. And let's do our breathing exercise as well. me bring us back together. So yeah, again, hi everyone. Okay, Rena, you're at a 3.5. Okay, that's not too bad. At least you're kind of on the more like positive side. Keith, 4.75. That's great. I would love to hear how or why it's been so great. Um, a 4 and after a 1 weekend. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, Linda, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your weekend was so hard, but I'm glad that you're feeling better this week. Yeah, I really, yeah, it's just taking it one day at a time, and I'm so thankful that many of you that are here are, like hopefully you don't feel so alone. So again, thank you so much for being here. Let's get started. I'm really excited to open this up again. This is my Stay Wet palette, and I haven't opened this since last Friday. So let's see how our paints are doing now. I'm a little nervous. Oh yeah, I forgot how hard it is to open. Okay, here we go. All right, so at first glance, the paper still seems like 10% damp. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. I'm like hesitant to touch the paint. Oh my gosh, it's still wet. Look at that. It is still wet. That's great. Oh wow. Okay, I am very impressed. I'm very happy. So that's great. I'm still gonna spritz some more water because it can't hurt. Oh wow. I'm really, really impressed. Hold on. Oh yeah, the sponge does still feel wet. Oh, and then I got a bunch of white paint on my finger. Oopsies. I haven't even started painting and my hands are like a mess already. That's okay. Wow, so yeah, I'm definitely impressed with how well, oh, so it looks like the black did kind of seep into the sponge, and I did read reviews where that will happen, especially with the darker color, so I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm a little surprised, but it's not anything of concern. So, okay. All right. Yes, it is still wet. I can't believe it. Okay, the only problem is I'm kind of running out of room on this. And I was going to do like lots of different colors today. Not like too different. So now I'm thinking maybe I think I'm still going to do red roses though, or pinkish roses. So I don't really want to change my palette too much, but we'll see. Okay, I also forgot to tape off my thing. So yeah, we can chat a little bit while we're doing that. Today was kind of cool because I met up with a friend and she brought her daughter who's only 6 years old, and she really wanted to paint with me with watercolor. And again, 6 years old, so she was the one that kind of inspired that paint and play series that I'm starting on YouTube, the one for, watercolor tutorial for kids. And yeah, she was the one that kind of inspired me because I mean, she's so comfortable using watercolor, like so comfortable. And so it was such a delight to paint with her. I asked her periodically, hey, what do you want to paint? And she didn't hesitate. She had ideas up the wazoo. She was like, let's paint this, let's paint that. And so, yeah, we painted for almost an hour and a half. The time went by so fast. And I think, that's just what happens when you're having fun. And yeah, so let me show you. Hold on. So this is kind of what we painted. Let me go back to the other view. So this is a quick snapshot of what we painted. It was so cute. Like we started out with a sunflower, then we painted a butterfly, and then we kind of got into like a fruit theme, and then we painted a worm and then a snake. Yeah, it was like so random. And then at one point, she really wanted to learn how I paint leaves. And I will say that I get that question a lot. So I am planning on coming out with a tutorial on how I paint my leaves. And so we painted leaves down here, these blue ones. Yeah. It's just, and she actually got it, like I was so impressed when I showed her like how to bend the brush and then drag and lift, like she just like got it. And so, yeah, I feel like she is continuing to inspire me, and she's only 6 years old. So, that just goes to show you anyone can paint. Anyone. Okay, anyway. Keith, you're funny. You really enjoy those episodes, the paint and play episodes, even though they're geared for kids. Yeah, I've heard that some people have been watching the kids episodes, the show, but then they're like, oh, it's actually like really fun and really basic, because I kind of I hone in on one technique, and then we like practice a project with that. So I think it's, yeah, totally appropriate for kids, but adults too. All right. Anyway, let's get back into this painting. So have fun, and I will see you in a little bit. And this time I will turn off my mic. Last time I totally forgot, and then you guys heard my hair dryer and my fan and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off this time. Okay, see you in a little bit. All right, hi everyone. Okay, so a few things. First, I don't know how this happened, but I think the bottom of my Stay Wet palette got wet, or I really don't know what happened here, but then it ruined my lavender painting. I kind of wish I took a picture of this or scanned this before this little purple cloud happened. I mean, I'm not like super upset over it. I can clean it up, through Photoshop, but I'm still like, you know? Oh well, that's okay. And then I also realized I was so nervous about, painting roses today that I forgot about how I was doing my compositions, which was painting the background and then taking the tape off. And then so I kept painting even with the tape on. And then so now everything is enclosed in the frame. So today is all about letting go, letting that go. That's okay. Yeah, let it go. So another thing. So number one, yes, I totally get that. The second thing is I actually don't mind these roses, and I think I kind of went back to how I normally paint roses, and I can show you in watercolor later, or I think I have a video about it too. But I essentially start with the middle and then, or the center of the rose, and then I kind of work my way outward. And I tried to start that, or I try to do the same with the gouache this time around. So I did start with a dark center, and then I kind of worked my way outward. And I think it worked for the most part. I think when I went back in there to try to add the highlights, I added a little bit too much. But, again, everything is a learning opportunity. I think I like this a lot better than my peonies. I don't know what happened here. I really don't. But for some reason, even though I use the same pinks in this painting and this painting, they seem a lot brighter, maybe a little bit brighter in this one. Maybe I added more white gouache to it. I don't know what happened, but in this one, it just seems brighter. So let me zoom in just a bit more so you can get a better look. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, it's so shaky. Okay. Yeah. So I am definitely happy with this. Actually, this is a little bit too close up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I still am happy with this, even though I messed up on the composition. I ended up ruining my lavender painting and whatnot and whatnot, but that's okay. And that's really what this whole project is about too. Painting live, mistakes will happen inevitably. And so I want to show you guys that it's okay to make mistakes, right? And to learn from them and grow. So yeah, I am happy with these roses. I'm really excited. So let's wash out our brush. Oh, also today I decided to use a flat brush instead of my usual round brush. And I think I did that because like with a flat brush, you can do like more, what's the word? Like rough strokes, I feel like when I use the round brush, maybe because it has that point at the end, I feel like I have to create precise strokes, but with a flat brush, you can use the tip of the brush to create thin lines. You can obviously use the width of the brush to create broad strokes, but because it's not pointed at the tip, like, I don't know, the flat strokes just make for rougher brush strokes. I don't know how else to say it. So if you haven't tried painting with a flat brush, I totally recommend it. This one is a 1/4 inch flat brush. I also have, where's my other one? Okay, well, I guess I can't find my other ones for some reason. Oh, here it is. This is a 1/2 inch. So I got 1/4 inch and then a 1/2 inch flat brush. So I used the 1/2 inch for the background just so I can, quickly paint it. And then I used the 1/4 inch for the flowers and the stems, and the rest of the painting. So yeah, every once in a while, kind of switch up the tool that you use, because, that could also, spark some creativity as well. Yeah. Oh, Linda, thank you. You're always so positive. I appreciate that. So Linda says, I think staying within the square gives the roses more depth. Thank you. You always know how to make me feel better. I appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, let's wash out our brushes. Breathe in and then breathe out. Man, using gouache, I have to wash out or empty out my water cup a lot more often because it gets so muddy. Look at that. So, okay, so washing out my brushes. And then exhale. All right, so then let's take a look at our work and just take a moment to say some affirmations. Be proud of yourself that you showed up to create today. Yeah, so take a moment. All right. Well, that is it for today. Oh, I felt like a little rusty coming back to painting after not painting over the weekend, and then Monday and Tuesday I didn't paint either. Well, Monday I had a workshop, but yeah, I also just I do teach workshops online and in person around the Chicagoland area, so that's always cool. Yeah, but I will be live again tomorrow and Friday as well. That's really it. I just wanted to kind of keep this, like the one benefit of painting really small is that you get done really quickly. And trying not to focus so much on the details really helps you, just keep it loose, keep it easy, and not put so much pressure on yourself. So thank you again so much for joining me. You can find me on social media at my handle up here, Audrey Rott Design. And if you want to support me, you can go to this link over here at ko-fi.com/Audrey Rott Design. I really appreciate all of you guys showing up. It's day 32. I'm not quite halfway there yet, but hopefully by the end of this month I will be. So thank you for coming with me on the ride. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.